I prefer to tell the world what I have already achieved rather than talk about what I plan to do. In a time where everyone wants to show their plans and brag about their dreams, I choose silence. There are too many voices talking and very few acting. I don't need to announce what I'm going to do. I prefer to work in peace, far from the noise, and speak only when it's time for checkmate. Acting in silence is not weakness, it's wisdom. It's the ability to wait, to trust the process, and to move forward without seeking approval. It means thinking without distractions, praying with purpose, and working without depending on applause. In silence is where real strength grows. I don't do it to be recognized or to receive praise. I do it because if I don't move, I'll never reach my goals. Silence is my strategy, my discipline, and my refuge. When I walk in silence, I must also plan, reflect, and act without noise. Only I know my process. The people we admire, the pioneers, artists, athletes, entrepreneurs, and dreamers show their success, but not their effort. No one saw their sleepless nights, their tears, their sacrifices. No one saw them when they thought of giving up, but they kept going, alone, believing in something only they could see. That's why I won't say anything until I win. I won't post it. I won't make announcements or promises. I'll only speak when the result is on the table. I won't say I'm working. I'll say I've already succeeded. And when that happens, there will be no doubt. I'll say only one phrase, checkmate. Many talked about me, doubted me, turned their backs on me, and thought I was done. But my response won't be with words. It will be with actions. I don't need to convince anyone. I just need to move forward. There are moments in life when we must move like in a chess game, without speaking, only observing, thinking, and acting. The player doesn't explain his moves. He only says checkmate when he wins. Successful people master the art of spending time alone. They know solitude is not emptiness, but opportunity. It's the space where one can listen, understand their thoughts, recognize their weaknesses, and discover their purpose. In silence, one decides what to plant, where to direct their energy, and how to grow. Being alone gives you clarity, strength, and direction. Not everyone needs to know what you're doing. That's why there are so many imitators and empty copies, because some reveal their process too soon. True growth happens in secret, where only you and your faith work in silence. That's the stage I'm entering. Total focus, constant preparation, and the coming checkmate. Stop telling the world what you're going to do and start doing it. Win first, and then let others talk about you. When results come, interviews, contracts, and recognition will follow. But before that, stay silent. Win without noise. And when you win, simply say, checkmate. Know yourself. Learn what your limits are, your strengths and your weaknesses. Align your thoughts with your actions, your values with your habits. Ask yourself every day, who must I become to get where I want to be? That question keeps you focused and firm in your purpose. Time alone is where character is formed. Thinking, praying, and working without anyone seeing you allows you to build something that can transform lives, even your own. Never underestimate the power of focusing on yourself, of working in silence, and of preparing when no one applauds you. People who live only to survive, working paycheck to paycheck, often avoid deep thinking. They just want to get to the end of the month. But those who change the world, entrepreneurs, creators, tireless dreamers, spend time thinking, planning, and dreaming. Every idea that transformed history was born in silence, in the mind of someone focused who wasn't seeking attention but impact. They worked without boasting. They prayed, planned, and created in secret just for a time, just for a season. There's nothing wrong with sharing with friends or family, but there's a special power in learning to be with yourself. In looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, you have a purpose. You must keep going. Be strong, be flexible, be brave. God comes first in my life, and everything else takes its place after. When you understand who you are and what drives you, you can build on a solid foundation. Not everyone deserves to know your battles, your tears, or your sacrifices. Only step onto the stage when you're ready and let your results speak for you. If your dream only needs you, then it's not big enough. True dreams start with you, but don't end in you. They grow, inspire, and transform. That's the real checkmate. To win without showing off, to act without noise, and to leave a mark that speaks for itself.